Law enforcement across the state is still searching for an escaped murderer. This is Daniel Minor. He was convicted of killing a man in Marshall County in the early 90s. He left the Childersburg Work Release Center Saturday night. That is about 80 miles south of Huntsville. Today, Alabama's Attorney General did not have any concrete answers when we asked him about another escapee from the state's work release program. But he did hint the state could look at new laws to stop the repeated issues. WAAY 31's Shosh Bedrosian joins us live from Decatur. She questioned the AG on what's being done to stop the escapes. Shosh.
Steve Marshall told me it's hard to speculate on any particular issue for the number of inmates who escape work center and what the state may do about it. But he did admit it's an issue.
I'm sure the Department of Corrections will be having to be able to answer publicly, and again, that's a discussion that we will be having with them going forward.
It's a discussion that can't come quickly enough for Will Sutton. He knows there's a convicted murderer on the loose.
Yeah, it makes me worried.
That's because Daniel Minor escaped over the weekend. He was convicted of killing someone in Marshall County in 1993, and just yesterday, investigators found another inmate who escaped work center. I asked Attorney General Steve Marshall why the state is letting violent criminals take part in work center programs.
I think we need to answer the why question to begin with. I know the governor's office likewise would have an interest in that. And then beyond it, we want to make sure that situations like this don't happen again.
And last year, the Department of Justice started investigating the state's prison system for a variety of issues, from overcrowding to violence and violating the civil rights of prisoners.
I don't think you saw in the report from the Department of Justice specifically either identifying work release or escapes as a particular issue. I think the report itself is looking at our facilities.
Sutton doesn't care what is being looked at. He just wants to know.
Makes you wonder who else, what other kind of people are out on the work release, you know.
Now, I filed open record requests with the Department of Corrections and am still waiting to hear back. Reporting live in Morgan County, Shosh Bedrosian, WAAY 31 News.
Thank you, Shosh. And before we move on, we want to give you one last look at Minor. He's 5'6", about 200 pounds. He has blue eyes and a lot of tattoos, especially on his chest, neck, and arms. Authority told us that he has family in Marshall County, so he may try to return.